Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm speaking here as the first speaker from the opening government. Under the motion, this House believes that internet access should be limited by human rights. Before jumping to argument, in case some of you didn't know the meaning of each word in the motion, well, here are they. The first one is internet. Internet is a media or platform that consists of many kinds of contents. They're divided into two, which is the good and bad content. The good content, for example, such as research and for education and so on and so forth. And then the second one is the bad, which is, for example, pornography or extreme violence and so on and so forth. And most of these users are anonymous, and we don't really know what are their intention when surfing the internet. And then the second one is, what is human rights? Well, human rights is something that we have since we were born. Human rights are basic rights that belongs to every person in the world. These basic rights are based on shared values such as safety and protection. Well, in our current status quo right now that's happening around us is that internet is mostly widely too open and hard to strictly regulate it to manage the user. So many people hurt themselves and hurt other people in so many ways while using the internet. What are those ways, which I will explain you in my arguments later. And then the third one is what we don't want to happen, or our urgency is that we don't want the use of internet harm each person's human rights. We don't want internet to be a media or platform that is used to abuse someone else's human rights, especially for minors. So what we are going to achieve in this house is that we want to prioritize the user's safety over their temporary satisfaction that is not sustainable in long-term usage. So we are offering our mechanism here, which we believe is the most efficient way. This mechanism is made to protect minors who are not able nor aware about their human rights, which is safety, since they are easily influenced, especially by the internet. So there are two types of users in the internet. The first one is the adult, and the second one is the minor. The adult are those who above 18, they're mature and they are absolutely aware of what are their rights. And the second one is the minor. They are below 18 and they're really immature, emotionally unstable, vulnerable, and not aware what are their rights. So this mechanism is made based on the CAPRAS number 39, 1990, which said that in one of the articles that said minors should get protection from or above all form of exploitation, act of abuse, unfair treatment in the process of justice. So this mechanism is a form of limiting the minors' internet usage, how many hours per day, as well as creating safe environment to learn about internet properly. Well, what we mean by safe environment is this environment, well, this minor wouldn't get such a mature content, if you know what I mean. The mature content is not suitable for their age, and they're really underage into it. So, you know, for example, the ads, the mature ads, the 18 plus, and so on and so forth. So why this mechanism is needed? Well, as I said in the CAPRAS number 39, number 1990, we have three main points, such as protection, enforcing good habit, and avoiding health problem. So why this mechanism will work? Because the usage of internet in our current status quo is still lacking of strict regulation. By our mechanism, at least in the end of the day, awareness level will increase, and we will create safe environment, as I explained you back then. And then as I said, the three main points. The first one is protection, the second one is enforcing good habit, and the third one is avoiding health problem. Well, for the protection, well, all children needs protection, and in my arguments before, they can hurt, the usage of internet can hurt them in many ways, not just themselves, but also other people. Why? The first one is addiction. So right now, nowadays, many people normalize addiction. as we look around us, there are many minors that go outside playing their phone in a group, and each of them holding a phone, which is that is not really socializing is all about, and that is really a shame. And this many people normalize this addiction is actually real bad impact because they don't realize what is the long-term effect. As we all know, also many kids, for example, they are really addicting. They're really into games, so they forget to eat. And it eventually they're doing the self-harm. And then it's also forcing parents. They're also forcing parents to buy stuff online, which is really unnecessary. And then the second one is exploitation. As we all know, internet contains also the form of social media. Well, social media has many users in so many age. And for example, there are two people. This people is an adult and this people is minor. So they're they're both of them are in the same room chat and talking about something. Well, as we all know, the minor's mind and the adult's mind is really different. The adult's mind are really already developed. Meanwhile, the minor is not really that developing. So they eventually will know some kind of thing that they should have known at their age, which is what we don't really want to happen, because at the end of the day, we need this safe environment so that this minor will safely surfing on the internet. And then this actually leads into sexual abuse or grooming. Well, in case you didn't know, grooming is when someone both of them has relationship. The one is the minor and the one is an adult. This minor is not legal yet, and this will affect the minor's mind, and also leads into bully, and which will be explained by my second speaker in her arguments later on. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.